Hello, welcome to 1995batman.com. Today we're looking at this, the 12-inch cold cast resin statue of the Riddler by Applause. I've reviewed the Batman and the Robin ones of these. Managed to pick up the Riddler really recently on eBay. Just missed out on the Two-Face, which really irks me. But anyway, I got the Riddler, and the Riddler is a pretty good one. As you can see, you know, it's just kind of cold cast resin, kind of quite heavy, kind of weighty. Oh. And he's just kind of in the pose with the kind of hand out on one side, and then he's got his Riddler cane, which kind of fits through a hole in his fist. You can take that out, have a little closer look. As you can see, they've done a pretty good job actually, considering the size and scale of it. It does look exactly like it did in the film, so let's pop that back in there. What else? Around the back, in case you want to see. That's what it looks around the back. Let's go in a little bit closer and we'll take a look at some of the details on it. Okay, so just looking at the face, as you can see, it's kind of like a bit of a stylized, cartoony kind of look. It's not trying to look particularly realistic or anything. I don't know, compared to like the Batman or the Robin ones, I don't know whether this is maybe like a step down. It looks way more cartoonish and way less realistic. Particularly those kind of big bulging eyes. I don't know, they seem quite big, and the way they're just sort of like looking right to the right looks a bit sort of odd. I'm not entirely certain on the shape of the head either. It sort of like goes up into a bit of a point, but still, you know, it's okay from a distance. A lot of this Applause stuff looks fine. Let's go around the back. One thing I'm thinking, is he missing eyebrows? I'm sure he had eyebrows, or did the mask cover the eyebrows? I can't quite remember now. Just around the back. It actually looks better around the back with the hair. But yeah, so that is the head. Let's just go down to the body. So as you can see, they've actually like marked the question marks on him and then painted over those, or used those as kind of markers of where to paint. And again, like the paintwork isn't particularly great. You can see little bits there where it's like gone over. You know, this kind of stuff was made kind of quickly, I think, and cheaply, just to get it into stores. I think these were only sold in the Warner Brothers stores, but they might have been sold elsewhere. There's his package. Let's go down to the bottom, and then he gets his like little shoes there. Again, very much like the other ones, very chunky, big-soled shoes for some reason. And obviously the red gloves. And yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot more else to say to it. Let's get the other two up and we can compare and contrast. So that's what all three of them look side by side. As you can see, there's kind of different colours on the bottom here. I don't know whether this is because it's different paint runs. You get light grey, dark grey, dark grey. Robin's face in particular looks very kind of desaturated compared to the other two, particularly Jim Carrey, obviously. But yeah, it looks very desaturated. I don't know whether that's a colouring thing, whether it's coloured by different people, or whether it's just kind of age over the years. I mean, these are 25-year-old figures now, so it may just be that, yeah, just the paint has faded, or it's been out on display, whereas these have been locked up in an attic somewhere. But anyway, that is the Riddler cold cast statue, so just one more to get now, the Two-Face one. I like these a lot. I mean, I don't know that I'm ever really going to be able to afford the Hot Toys or the Prime ones, so these are probably going to be my my default big size Batman figures for the time being. Who knows? We'll see. See you next time.